All right, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee. Welcome back to Open, everybody. We have a young man that used to come here all the time. He was on the show. He got his start right here at BronxNet and is now working as a sports journalist all around the New York area. And he joins us today to share his story, as well as the latest in the world of fantasy sports. We welcome Mike Crocker. We had a young man on WBLS named Mr. Crocker.
Well, Bob, long
Frankie
time no
Crocker.
see. Frankie Crocker, yeah. But it's great to be back. I haven't been here in a while. It's kind of a reunion of sorts.
Yeah, all right. Well, welcome back. You got a lot of stuff. Now, tell us how you got started. You made a transition. You went to New Paltz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Went to New Paltz. Just actually graduated in May.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, college graduate.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's a new word that I didn't put in a dictionary.
I like to coin it though. You got to get it.
Yeah.
Got to get trademarked though.
There you go.
But anyway, yeah, just graduated from New Paltz. But when I first came here, literally the week after I graduated high school, came here, really had a passion for film, but never really had the TV kind of side of it. So I wanted to get a broader spectrum. Even right on the BronxNet website, it says, come here, learn, gain experience. Pretty much the thing I wanted to do. Right. Came here and I figured it was something I could do right before I went to college. Turns out 2.5 years later, it was a great experience for me. Yeah,
and you can see a lot of the interns and college students that are working our cameras, along with the professionals here. This is a wonderful working environment. So now you work for?
News 12 Westchester.
Oh, yes. There you go. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Here we go. Yeah. Ice cream, popcorn, cotton candy here. Of course, that's one of the Yankee games. So you're talking fantasy football now?
Yes. Fantasy sports is always something I've been involved with since even though I was a teenager and stuff like that. But it's something that I was able to do on the show in the past, and it's something that I'm very thankful that I can come back and do today again too. Yeah. But fantasy sports it's just something that I really like to do, and for me it really isn't work.
All right, for the person that doesn't know anything about fantasy sports or fantasy, they're just in the fantasy world, or explain a little something about fantasy sports.
Okay. Well, obviously, you put on the Sunday game, you put on Fox, you watch the Giants, the Jets, it's a good game out there. But a lot of people don't know that, there's another game going on in the same game that you're watching yourself. Typically what it is if you were the GM of your own NFL team, had to pick up players, draft players, make game time decisions about who to start, who to bench, it's pretty much what every NFL fan's dream is, to run your own football team.
Like active imagination.
Active imagination, except you can get as close to the real thing as possible, but it's a really fun game.
Now, do you do it on a computer, or how do you do that? How do you work that?
Well, actually, it's been around since the '80s, and it's not just football. You got baseball, basketball, even all the way to fantasy bass fishing. I've heard of.
Wow.
But the thing is, how it works is just, it's a point system. Everything is different, but like I was saying before, it used to be one of those things where you check the newspapers, you write down, you calculate the stats yourself. Now you just go on to ESPN, Yahoo. It's all done for you right there.
What got you involved?
I was a fan. In my childhood, started off watching a lot of baseball. Then I really got into football, and it was one of those things where I've always heard about it, but I never really got into it. And then I just tried it out and gone through with it ever since.
Do you call any of the sports stations and say, hey, you weigh in on certain situations?
Well, that's the thing. Everyone's trying to get that insider knowledge. Everyone's trying to get the edge up of who's going to do better than who and who's going to give me the most points for my fantasy team. They have radio shows, they have online message forums, and they have experts that, write even on Twitter, write even on your iPhone. You could ask these experts that. It's their job. They get paid to answer your fantasy football questions.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. So you're going to give us an example of that in a little while?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. All right. We'll take a break right here. We'll take a short break, but when we come back, we'll return with Mike, and he'll take it away with the fantasy sports. Stay right there.